decided to do my YouTube post this morning. It's about 9 a.m., so I thought I'd try to capture the good light. I'm not sure that the light is actually any better in the morning versus in the evening, but that's my thinking. Also, something very clear was coming into me this morning during my morning meditation. And it's something that's come up quite regular for me especially during my morning meditations and my morning habe ceremonies. And it's this realization that, in the past, maybe the past like 5 years, up until a few years ago, I veered onto a path where I was presenting myself as a yoga teacher. I was going to a lot of yoga retreats, yoga teacher trainings. I was doing a lot of yoga, of course. Most people know that. And I think I had this idea that, yeah, like the best way for me to serve in life would be to be a teacher of some sort. And, in my case, it was being a yoga teacher. And I think I played around with different ideas about, being a coach, um, leading workshops around spiritual topics. And I think most of that has something to do with trying to find my true purpose, deeper meaning in my own life. But I think I see now that a deeper layer beneath that was also trying to find a sense of personal value in my own self and in my own life. And and feeling like the best way to discover that would be, or the best way not to discover that, the best way to receive that would be by being a teacher of some sort. I know that's true for myself, and I think now what I feel, what comes up a lot for me in my morning meditations is this realization that I'm not a teacher. I'm not meant to be a teacher. I'm cat. Cat's going for surgery today. Poor cat. But yeah, that I'm not a teacher. I'm not meant to be a teacher. That's not my purpose, and that's not where I'm going to find value. I'm not a coach. I'm not a guide. I'm not somebody who needs to put any wisdom out into the world. Not directly, anyways. I am just a receptacle. I'm a container for wisdom, for information that wants to come into me. I am a receiver of these things, and of these things meaning whatever wants to be received by me, whether it's interesting wisdom that I receive through a podcast or a teacher or a book or whatever it is that I'm exposing to myself to that I find interesting and uplifting or insightful. I can just be a receiver of these things. I don't have to then share these things with anybody. I don't have to teach. I don't have to be the giver of any of this. I see that there are plenty of people in the world who are these things, who are teachers, givers, and that's something to be. I mean, I think there are plenty of people that are called to that, and I think I thought I was called to that, but I'm not actually. That's not my purpose in life. Oh, there's my 5 minutes already. I mean, I guess I said what what I wanted to say. This like clearer understanding that that is not the role that I'm meant to step into. Uh, I there's nothing that I need to share. There's nothing that I need to teach anybody. And so that all of that, I think, was a distraction for me. And it's not necessarily a bad thing because, like I said, underneath that is just a desire for a sense of meaning, a sense of clarity in my life. And I think more importantly, a sense of like personal validation and, wanting to be appreciated and wanting to feel valued in this world. But I don't need to do those things. I don't need to be a teacher. I don't need to be a wisdom sharer to feel valued or to feel valid in the world here. And this is definitely not that. My YouTube thing is definitely not going to be, a place where I try to teach or share wisdom necessarily. It's just me creating a journal, and sharing my thoughts, which I'm doing now, and my 5 minutes is up. So, yeah. Happy Wednesday.